Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. Yeah, your boy I'm back on my thing again. I put the book aside. I set the book over there. I'm going. Got a good lesson for you then. How about that? Rightism, let's go. Rightism 25 rule live by storytelling. Story with a message. There's a message in the story for life. I give you life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. Numbers is going up. I'm doing what I do. You come on and tune in and get your lesson. Let's go. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. I'm not trying to sway you, convert you, just enlighten you. Right thinkers way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. If you're here, you got a mission, and your goal should be to know thyself. My mission is to give you everything you need to make that possible for you to know thyself. So I ask the question: do you know you? It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not. It's simple. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. That's okay. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself, and as always, to my yacht, be true. Talking about being true. Right thinkers, let's talk about why we need a real leader for us to follow. What you mean? We got them two old fogies. I ain't talking about that leadership. That's the waste of time. I'm talking about us as a people. So yeah, I'm on my, I guess, soapbox again. So I got some issues I want to get away, so get off my chest. So let's go. And there's gonna be a few people who again ain't gonna agree. I don't care. Right thing. Let's talk about why we need a real leader for us to follow. We as a black people have no leader for us to follow. That's a sad, but it's true. But why is that? All I see is a bunch of religious groups fighting each other back and forth for the right to preach their philosophy, their indoctrination, their dogma, whatever it is, their religion. Don't care. I don't subscribe to none of that. I'm a spiritualist. Remember, I teach philosophical principles. It ain't got nothing to do with religion at all. So understand that. I'm not here to bash. But if you're going to use that as a criteria, I'm not following that. This is sad state of affairs. Since TD Jakes got knocked out of the little, nobody go to church no more. Ain't nobody going to the potter's, because he ain't there. See, if you put your faith and belief in man, he's going to disappoint you. Don't you know that by now? No, that's why we still continually do it. Okay, moving on. But I'm not with none of that nonsense. But this is a sad state of affairs that we found ourselves, but we put ourselves here. Don't no discernment, no rationale, no logic, or nothing, but just wanting and wanting and wanting. That's not good as a for people, okay? And as a teacher, I'm just trying to find out when we gonna realize what we do is total reflection of what the generation behind us is going to do. If we want to show them, that's what we should do. Show them. Stop telling them. They're not listening. Now, if we think religion is the answer for our problem as a people, we have to think right. Why? In order to make change, you had to change what? The thought process of the people. How about that? So again, if we know ignorance is destroying us, lack of knowledge, why haven't we made education a priority? Now, I'm 66 years old. I remember in the United States of America, we was number one, number two, the top three in education. Where we are now? They took stuff out of class, they took stuff out of school. So the education system is not working nowhere near what it used to when it wasn't the greatest back then, but at least it gave us a shot. Right now, y'all ain't producing nothing worth nothing. If we know ignorance is our downfall, why don't we make getting knowledge a priority? Oh, go to school. No, get knowledge, real knowledge. Educate our own about us. How about that? But another lesson there. But we had to change the way we think. I am a teacher, aka leader of truth. That what I live by. I ain't here blowing smoke, trying to grasp. I'm just trying to teach my people to be better people. I don't need nothing for that. Just put the work in. Make us feel better about who we are. Simple. And I teach the truth that I live by. Why? That's what changed my life. If I would have went to church, and church put me on the straight and narrow, gave me knowledge of self and put me on the, I'll be talking about church. I'll be a preacher. No. Didn't do that, won't do that, haven't done that. So that's not my area. I'm a teacher of life lessons that I learned on my own, doing my due diligence, manifesting my philosophy, what I believe it to be, and I'm doing fine. Moving on. So I'm not here to jump up and down about what I'm doing, how I'm doing. I want my people to do better. That's why I teach what I know. I'm still looking for a real man or woman leadership of our people. I've been asking my brother for the last 5 years, where's the black leader? Where's the black? I'm not taking the mantle. Don't keep talking. No, I'm not for that nonsense. Why? Y'all don't want me. Y'all don't want the truth. I see a bunch of guys doing what I'm doing. Some better, some not good. But we doing the same thing. We're trying to enlighten our people. I'm not here grandstanding. I want to be I want to know why we as a people ain't taking the responsibility to do something better for ourselves across the board. I asked the question, where are our real leaders? Black people. To help move us in a better position. Nobody want that job. Why? The little red dot. That's why I don't want it. Man, I would love to be. No. I know how to do what I do under the radar. Why? I ain't big for that. I ain't beat for a whole bunch of nonsense. I'm just trying to do my job. And for those who get what I got, I appreciate that. I'm good with that. Simple. I don't need the world to know right thinking. That's big. It's kind of big headed. No. I want those who want to be better do what I'm doing. I do it for you. Let's go. So I ain't beat for a bunch of nonsense, but I'm still looking for some leadership. Where they at? Just asking. I'm embarrassed. Yeah, seeing these unintelligent people claiming to be leaders or claiming to want ain't doing nothing but making money. If your goal is to make money, say that, be about that, do that. Don't claim to want to do something for the people and that ain't what you're doing, politicians. That's why I can't be one. Why? I'm honest. You got to be able to lie. No, I don't. You never get rich telling the truth. Don't care. If you want to get rich by lying, knock yourself out. I'm not on that tip. That's all simple as that. I don't knock another man's hustle. But I'm not here for that purpose. I'm real what I'm talking about and how I do. When I grew up, when I was growing up, we had community leaders like 40 going off. My brother-in-law, who we've been growing up since we were kids, his father taught me how to swim in the bathhouse in Newark and Morris Avenue where we was naked. You can't take your own kids away and get naked without them knocking you up. So we went a long way. And the same guy, Mr. Tooney, love him, was a Mason, potentate. Guess what? I got knowledge from him. I got books from him. So he watched me grow from the time little naked boy swimming in the damn bathhouse to a grown man practicing and doing the right things in life in the Masonic order. He was one of my teachers. Again, from here to here. You don't stop getting knowledge. You get an elder. If they right, they're gonna always be right. Me and my dad had kids minding him all the time. We ain't never had no issues about that. I the kid. I was around kids. He was around kids. We didn't abuse nobody. Didn't have them issues. Moving on. So what happened to the community? Just in the community, we ain't got none of them. They call them drug dealers now. Moving on. I do for mine what was done for me. I raised my kids the way I was taught. Respect your elders. When you go to somebody else's house, act like you got some sense, acquiesce to situations, and you'll be fine. Those are tools that they went out in life and used, and it served them. Simple. That's what you do. If I call all the kids that I taught how to hustle, play ball, or whatever it is in life, I have a bunch of people calling me. Why? Because I did that for a bunch of people. I didn't want nothing in return for that. I gave that away of myself. Why? To help somebody else. I was giving it back then before I knew about my yacht. We know ignorance. And they claim to know ignorance is our problem as a people. Stop telling me about that other man. I'm talking about us as a people. That ain't gonna do it nobody else. Our community, us. I know teaching is my life calling. That's what I've been doing all my life. But those who try or whatever, you're not doing a good job. Why? You ain't showing. It's easy to talk, but you got to walk. When they see you walking the walk that you talk, they will respect you. And then they will let what you say maybe seep in. But other than that, they ain't listen to nothing you got to say. Don't y'all realize that? I taught my son to be a good man. Just a good man. What? Be responsible, handle your business, and do what you got to do for yourself. That's it. Don't follow the crowd. Don't get caught up in that nonsense. Whole bunch of no. Just be a good dude. That's all. And not a hustler, not a ladies' man, not out here doing a bunch of nonsense that's gonna end up in prison. Okay, I gave away 3 years of my life because of that nonsense. Okay, so that ain't what I advocate. No, no, no. So understand that. And I remember when just being good was good enough. Just being a good person used to be good enough. Now you gotta be somebody, really. I remember back when I am somebody. I'm black and I'm proud. Expectations that went out of control. And you can't even come close to it if we ain't educating ourselves. Moving on. I have been teaching what I know since I was 9 years old. Started with Pop Warner football. And whatever I doing or whatever I'm good at, I'm gonna pass it on. Been doing it all my life. I always had self-respect. Now these are qualities, okay, that I grew up with. Self-respect, self-discipline, self-pride, integrity. All these things is qualities that you can exhibit, that you can use. What happened to them words? Don't even have to use them, but when he's doing self means you acquiesce. That means act like you've been here. Act like you know what you're doing. Even if you don't, act like it. Okay, become an actor, but don't act the fool. I'm a teacher, and what I teach is truth. That I know what will set you free. It did for me. I'm only doing this because I'm compelled to give somebody who wants this what I got. I'm giving it away. I ain't charging. Moving on. Let's go. That I teach. I ain't here to debate and argue about. No, I just teach. If we converse, then we can, voice opinion. But unless you're my equal, I'll debate. All others, I teach. Let me do what I do. I led an illegal drug ring for about 5 years, and I taught all my workers how to do what we was doing illegally, how to move, how to do, and that was again a teaching lesson. Did it? I taught Masonic brothers the craft of masonry. I was the dean of instruction. I was the worship master of my life. I organized. I took care of business. I did everything the way it's supposed to be in Masonic order. Okay. I taught how to. I worked UPS. I started out working UPS, loading trucks. I got so good at it, they paid me to supervise, and I ran my own production area for UPS and got awards, all that good stuff. Why? I taught my people how to do the job. I was a hands-on type of dude. If you come work for me, and I had a few of my friends that came in, none of them last. Another story. But yeah, I was in a position where I can bring you in, you can come work for me. But if you couldn't handle your business, you couldn't work for me. And if you stole, you definitely couldn't work for me. So okay, honest is always a way to go in life. I have been teaching now right thinking philosophy 6 years. Why? My daughter just graduated and getting her master's and doctor's degree from Michigan State. I started out there in Michigan. I dropped her off. You know the story. But yeah, it's been 6 years now. And I ain't missed a day of putting a lesson out for you. Keep saying I do what I do for you. And missing days for you ain't gonna happen. Why? That's why I do it for you. I taught and I taught in a tier one house a few years ago back in Passing. I got my feet wet teaching face to face in a classroom environment. Enjoyed that, loved that. So I've been doing what I'm doing for a while now. So this is not new to me. This is what I do now. At this point, it done got to be, autopilot, so to speak, muscle memory, where I'm looking to do this. I got to do this. I'm driven to do this. Like the Blues Brothers. I'm on a mission for God. Moving on. That's the concept. All right, here we go. I'm almost done. Appreciate you. Where we at? Get that nonsense out the way. All right, let me wrap it up for you. We are in an information age. I had no idea why I was accumulating so much information over the last 30 years of my life. I've been a information download fanatic. Now I know why. Let's go. Now, we in the information age, and guess what? I have plenty of information, no, useful information for you. How about that? I gave AI my philosophy, and now you can go there and meta AI and ask right thing philosophy, and he'll break it down for you. Almost better than me. I said, yo, my man. So I would enjoy that. It was kind of fun. Now I teach a philosophical philosophy based on proven principles of our ancient ancestors. I don't have to make something up. I don't have to ask you to believe me. I could care less. I'm teaching a philosophical concept that you can take it or leave it. Moving on. So I'm not here to debate religious concepts and views. I just added my life experiences. Hence, right thing philosophy is Egyptian yoga, Shita Netta, Smart Tawi, philosophy, just with my twist makes it right thinking. It's all just, I didn't make nothing up. Matter of fact, the stories are just my life story. I didn't make them up. I'm just telling you, doing my life course, what happened to that situations and allegorical story, but these are real life stories. The Bible used allegorical story. The Bible used fictional and mythological characters. Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, everybody in the Bible real? No, no. Allegorical stories, just like I give you on a day-to-day basis, to what? To teach. It's a language that you can speak allegorically. Ask the Masonic order. Every cult follows you does it. Subliminal messaging, esoteric teaching. It ain't nothing new. Let me wrap this up again. Now, I call what I do my spiritual right through philosophy is spiritual gumbo. Why? Because I take truth from every culture and every aspect that will work, that I've proven by trying it myself. I will add it into my mix and serve it to you. Hopefully you like it. So far, so good. Let me wrap it up again. I appreciate you tuning in. Truth, useful information is what I give when daily. Tune in and get something to see. If what I tell you ain't what I say it is. If not, let me know. It ain't got to be to your liking, but is it true? I'll be back. And in closing, right thinkers, as always, may you all live to be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinker like you passed away. Can we get us a leader?